Hi friends, now in verse number 2, okay, now I'm not including the Sanskrit verses as of now. Maybe I'll go ahead and post it later on, or maybe we can share it later. However, I'm just focusing on that particular text which is there, and whatever the words are there, I'm just focusing on them and trying to understand what exactly the meanings are. So here, verse 2, the again the subtitle over here is questions are raised. By whom? By Krishna. Okay, to whom? To Arjun. So you need to understand that these are the questions. So try to understand that there are three things that are coming up immediately. I'll be talking about first two, and maybe or I might include the third one also out here. So let us try to understand the word faintness. We all know the meaning of faintness. Faint is something which is not very clearly visible to us, to our eyes. So there is that need to go ahead and make the other person understand. Now here we are talking about a strong leader like Lord Krishna and a weak person like Arjun. So when Lord Krishna saw that tears, so he understood that there is that faintness in the eyes of Arjun, and he is recognizing. And remember, when he is here, the word is faintness. It's an abstract noun. It's a feeling which even Lord Krishna is trying to understand, go through, and he has kept himself, in the shoes of Arjun, and he has come out of it, and he's seen that okay, I can see that faintness in the eyes of Arjun. Okay, so try to understand what is happening out here. It is basically non-visibility, I would say non-transparent things over here. There is some kind of a translucent thing which is covered Arjun because of his wrong action, and then he's saying that okay, I will not fight. So Krishna is able to understand this thing also. Second thing, he says very clearly, this is a crisis hour. Now, you see, he has taken up time also side by side, and he is labeling R, okay, the time as a crisis one. Now, crisis itself is the main word, and we know what are the various synonyms that we can understand and how the word crisis itself stands for. You need to understand that. Now, if we use it basically for risk oriented actions, that yes, it's a crisis for us, and try to understand the entire meaning of the word crisis which is there. At that time, you are as a leader who has seen the battlefield is there. The battlefield is waiting for Arjun to enter to fight against those individuals who are known for their evil actions, for bad actions, for immorality present in them, or the unethical values which were existing, and Krishna wants to eradicate all these things through Arjun. So the instrument is also necessary. So you need to understand how the entire grammar is taking place so that they can enter into the future. So the different synonyms for crisis is what? Danger. It's too danger point. Now you have seen, and as a decision maker, let's say if I'm a CEO of a company, and if I see that one of my manager at that appropriate crisis time is unable to take the action, what will happen to the entire company? Look at that particular scenario, what is taking place. You are not able to decide, and you're saying that no, I'm not going to do this. No, that's a too I would say a danger zone for each one of us. Risk. You need to be risk oriented if you are in the leadership positions, you see. And then comes utmost important R. It's the most critical R for us to understand, and here is what exactly we need to know. Decision making, Okay, now planning and execution, you have decided already that yes, you will be finding. However, when it came to execute your own actions, you're unable to do that. Now, that is what the lesson for us is. Strategy making, you have already prepared that yes, this is how I'm going to fight against my own relatives on the battlefield. So, at the appropriate time, when in reality you are going to fight in the battlefield, through your own action, you have stopped yourself saying that no, I'm not. It's not a film. Now try to understand this also. In film also, when you talk to those heroines also, they tell you at that time when I was acting, it is not just acting, I'm doing it exactly. Now if you look at the interviews given by the directors, producers, filmmakers, or even heroines very closely, you will see that they were not just acting which we have thought. Look at this particular thing which Plato had given to us and try to understand what he is telling to you, that universal forms are available and it is flowing to each one of us. Kant, when he talks about noumena, how he is taking care of it. So, try to understand from here what he wants. Then comes strategy making, that yes, you have already made the strategies. Now what happened when it has come to really implement them? Then comes project finalization. You see, it has come for you to implement the project. Now we know in the society what had happened. You have invested so much of money on the software. However, when it came for you to execute the software in the company, you stepped back saying that no, we cannot, because one particular section of my company is revolting against it due to their age or due to their incapabilities or due to non-experience, and I'm unable to implement it. Just look at the loss, what is happening over there. It's a big failure. Now that's what I am looking for, and that's why I said when I started reading these verses, it really opened my eyes, and I said, okay, I need to share these things also side by side for to each one of you. So I think, and one more topic, word which is present over here is ill. What do you mean by ill? Now you see, it's not illness, it's just ill in English. Okay, now when you are talking about ill, it is something which is not good for you. Okay, for your own body. We don't use the word ill to something else. We use it maximum of the time. Yes, I'm not comfortable, or I'm going through some kind of a illness. That's how I use the word ill. It is something very illing for me. We use those words kind of a thing. Now I don't know, now you will understand what ill is later on again. However, here Arjun says, ill beseems a noble person like you. Beseems, that means what? A person like Arjun, who himself has been declared as a noble soul, now Lord Krishna is telling to him, ill is there within you, and this illness has to be eradicated from your body. And that's what he says, no one will attain heaven because of your actions right now. It's a ill reason they will not attain heaven. We will see later on. It's not just the religious kind of a thing. That's why I like to use these words, quote unquote, heaven. You can use it in different ways. Brings dishonor. You see, he has used these words. He says that this is not going to honor you in any manner. This is going to give you make your character bad. So, these are the things that you need to understand very clearly in this particular verse number 2, where he is talking about fitness for your own eyes. Then he is talking about our crisis hour. So again, you can think about it in a lot of things about this particular constant. Then he is talking about soul on one side, and on the other side body within this one. And in this way I can introduce to you right now the problem of mind and body, which he is talking about in a way. Ill is something which is existing and it is present in beseems in your body. Remember that it is existing in your body. Something has happened to your body which has the repercussion on your soul. So now you are able to understand how the entire thing has been incorporated, and I'll show you the entire for the pictorial of it, visualization on a sheet of a paper, and try to understand how nicely he is trying to bring in the problem of mind and body and how the things are going to take place out here. So I think I'm going to end here, and let me show you how he is talking about all these things in the picture in my next video. Till then, thank you and take care. Bye.